All right, guys, I want to tell y'all a story that needs to be told. Y'all see that IV pole right there with the pumps? He's got an IV outlet in there. They actually want saline to go in 24/7, but see, there's a story that needs to be told that nobody's told. The hurricane that tore up North Carolina, was North Carolina right? Over there in Tennessee, yeah. Well, there was a factory there that made saline, supplied the saline for the country. Now there's a shortage of it. And we found out about that shortage because they came in today. They said, you know, she's only got one kidney. And they did, they reversed the colostomy, but in order to protect the reversal on the colostomy because it was so damaged, they did a ileostomy, the small intestine, which caused a lot of fluid to come out. So they really wanted to go home with a PICC line and take IV fluids 3 times a week. But they can't do that because there's a national shortage on the saline solution on the IV fluids because the factory, the road that goes to the factory has been completely destroyed. Nobody can get to the factory. So there's been a national shortage of this here saline solution all this time since that hurricane tore up Tennessee and North Carolina the way it did. The Waxahachie Mountains, right? It's Waxahachie Mountains where it tore it up. Yeah, but at any rate, there's a story that needs to be told. Y'all remember with the COVID bull crap, they shut down the breweries and made the breweries make alcohol and hand sanitizer. They shut down the Ford plant, had the Ford plant and automobile manufacturers making ventilators that we didn't need. Here today, we actually need saline because saline is something that you run in every IV, and it's hard for anybody to get it. There's a national shortage. That's why there's none on the pole right now, because he wants one there all the time, but he said because of the shortage, he got to order it every day, which they got to order in for it right now. I just took Linda around, had her walking, so as soon as they get a chance, they're going to come in and hook her up to a bag of saline. But come tomorrow, she'll have to get the doctor. They'll have to call the doctor and have the doctor actually order it again. And then, you know, it takes a long time to get it because there's a national shortage. That's why they haven't put a PICC line in, and they're not going to be able to send her home with the IV fluids, although they want her at home with the IV fluids. But they can't because there's, like I said, a national shortage, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's telling nobody nothing. How come your president ain't on the TV using his authority to order the manufacturing of the saline to where we can get it, or at least, you know, find some way to get people in and out the factory? But there's all kinds of factories all over the country where they could divert the manufacturing of the saline to them. Why? Because your COVID was a bunch of crap, bunch of bull crap. It was a show by the Democrats in order for them to seize power. That's exactly what COVID was. Okay, this one ain't to their benefit, but it's to we the people's benefit, because we the people actually need the saline. It's used in every ambulance. Anytime, you know, things happen, that's the first thing they hook you up to is an IV drip, a bag of saline. But at any rate, guys, Linda, what'd they say? They said there's a national shortage, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
they can't get to the road to the factory is damaged.
yeah, it's completely destroyed. So nobody can get to the factory where they manufacture that, where they make the saline and the IV fluids. Again, where's your president at saying, let me show you what kind of authority I got. We're going to make them make this here saline, or we're going to close their factory. Y'all remember what he said? Let me tell you what kind of authority I got. You either take the jab or you can't have a job. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember, well, we need ventilators. We need ventilators. Shut down the factories and make them make ventilators. We need hand sanitizer and alcohol. We could have lived without all that. The ventilators, by the way, guys, if you put somebody on a ventilator, anything more than 3 days, every day past 3 days is another day less of your chances of getting off of there. Okay, because the COVID, a lot of times it was the secondary infection caused by the ventilator that actually killed people, because once they put you on a ventilator for so long, it becomes almost impossible to wean you off of it. Do your research. At any rate, guys, I just wanted y'all to know that there is a story that nobody's been telling nobody, and it is the fact that we are having a national shortage on IV fluids. IV fluids because the factory was destroyed during that hurricane, and they're not telling nobody nothing. Why? All right, with that, guys, I'm out.